in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game. Let's get the party started. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. First down, Winston. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Winston. And that's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Nelson's got it here right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catch it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Second down and 4. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down now after the pass completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play calling. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.